Hello, Dr. Tawana Worlds by birth, also known as a disruptor. Did you know that millions who grow up in poverty also die in poverty? Have you ever heard the saying, what good can come out of the hood? Well, I'm here to disrupt for just a minute. Yes, I was that little girl that grew up in the hood, grew up in the ghetto, single mother, absent father, eating out of the trash can just to survive. But I was also that girl that determined way back then that I was not going to become a product of my past. And now I help others do the same thing. I'm not a victim, I'm a victor. I help men and women from similar backgrounds find value in their own vote and create wealth from within.
What's up, family? Brothers and sisters. Hey, brothers and sisters. What's up, people? Talk back to me real quick. I'm going to be short, sweet, and to the beat, okay? I just want to know who's rocking with me on today, who's tuning in with me. Make some noise and let me know who's on the chat on tonight, okay? I really just want to be straight, brief, to the point, no delaying, no none of that. Your girl is over here tired and I need to rest, okay? I'm not going to say nothing different than I've been saying. But what I am going to do is I'm going to say it for the last time. Today, as I got up and I went about my day, most of you guys know that I am a Bible baby. Like, the word is my source. It's my strength. It's my encouragement. It's that whole, appetizer, dinner, breakfast, lunch, full course meal, and dessert, literally. And today, a passage of scripture literally just set on me and weighed heavily on me today. And I want to share that with you all. Whether you are a Bible baby or not, I always say this. If you use the principles, they will work. That's all you need to know. Devils use them and they work for them. Weirdos use them and they work for them. Atheists use them and they work for them. So they will work for you. It doesn't matter who you are, what you are. It will work for you, okay? If you apply it. But the one passage of scripture that really just set heavily upon me is this one right here from Deuteronomy 8:18. It says, and do not forget the Lord your God, who has given you the power to get wealth, so that he may keep his covenant, which he swore to your ancestors. Right? So in order for the covenant that was sworn to our ancestors, and what ancestor is that? Going all the way back to Abraham. He promised Abraham something. He said, your descendants will be more numerous than the stars in the sky. Just on Abraham's righteousness alone, we are heirs to the promise, to that promise. But moving forward to, those we feel like we can relate to, let's talk about the ancestors or the generations that come before us, that actually sacrifice their whole entire lives so that we may be able to enjoy the little bit that we enjoy now. A lot in comparison to when they were coming up in the world. So I'm not putting, small on something that was big for them, because it cost them their life to give us the equal rights to ride a bus with another human being. It was their blood, sweat, and tears, their sacrifice, their life for us to be considered constituents in the Constitution. It is their blood, sweat, and tears, and their death that allows us to have a voice, especially when we see things being done intently, purposefully against a certain group of people or certain peoples. We have a right. It's called a right to vote. So off the blood, sweat, and tears, they died waiting for the promise. And they never got to see it. And you know what's a trip? The people who actually get to see it ain't doing nothing with it. These people died in faith that one day, was that not Dr. Martin Luther King's speech? I have a dream that one day all men, all women, all boys and girls will be judged by the character and not the skin color. Isn't that what he said? I have a dream that one day he did not get to see that. Sacrifice with his own life so that we could see it. And yet and still, our generation, and even those before us, our parents, some of our grandparents, have not picked up that baton, which means that they promises that were swore unto them. The Most High God made a covenant with them that, yeah, you will have to die for this. But the generations that follow you will be liberated because of your sacrifice, and I will reward you. And not only will I reward you, I will reward them. Okay? That's first and foremost. And so a lot of their covenants have not been fulfilled that the Most High swore to them would be fulfilled. He swore it to them. I want to break that down just real quick. Because this is the reason why we ain't got wealth. This is the reason why we don't have wealth. Because we're too busy doing A, B, C, D, and E for somebody else when the covenant was given to us. The covenant is on us so that he may fulfill what he swore to them pertaining to us. Now, I'm going to read this. And like I said, you ain't got to be no Bible baby. I'm just giving to you the truth. And you can utilize these principles and they will work for you. Just like they work for everybody else that don't even believe or believe in something else, but they utilize the principles. Okay? Where do you think the wealthy people get? In order for you to be successful, you must have 7 streams of income. Well, I'm going to tell you where they get that from. Ecclesiastes 11:2 is where they get that from. They get it from the word, from the good book, right? Because it says in Ecclesiastes 11:2, it's a commandment for us to invest in 7 ventures. Yes, even 8. For you do not know what disaster will come upon the land. Let me break that down in modern day terminology. Invest in 7 businesses. Yes, even 8. Ventures mean businesses. Invest in 7 businesses. Yes, even 8. For you do not know what disaster will come upon the land. So you mean to tell me that by me investing or having 7 to 8 businesses, I will be able to escape any disaster that come upon the face of this earth? Well, that is written. And you want to know where wealthy people get the concept from. You want to know where the wealthy people get the concept of the law of attraction. As a man thinketh, so is he, from the scripture. The law of attraction is the same thing as what you sow is what you reap. Okay? It's a boomerang. What you put out is what you'll get back. Some people call it karma. Some people call it the law of attraction. Some people call it sowing and reaping. What goes up must come down. That's physics. Some people call it that. But at the end of the day, it's still based off a biblical principle all day long. So if the devils can use the biblical principles, then you should be able to use them too. Okay? Because they work for anybody who will use them. Now back to what I was saying. The reason why we don't have wealth is not on the Most High God. Y'all need to get that out of your vocabulary today, and you need to get it out of your mind today. And you really need to put the blame on who the blame belongs on. I'm waiting on the Father to do something. I've been praying. Faith, which is your prayer system, without works, which is your operating system, can never go anywhere. It's dead. You can't do one without the other. They both have to simultaneously go together. What you believe in to see and what you're working towards meet right in the middle. And now you have exactly what you prayed for and what you labor for. Okay? It's real simple. So we cannot say that we are waiting on the Most High. No, we're not. Because he said, I've given you the power to get wealth. Given means it's already gave. He didn't say, I'll give you, meaning future tense. If you do right by me, if you worship me, if you love me, then I'll give you. No, he says, I've given you the power to get wealth. I've given it to you. Problem is, you're not wealthy because you have no power. Why don't you have no power? Because you have allowed what was given to you to be prostituted and used by somebody else who knows that they've been given the power to get wealth. Let me break down what power to get wealth is, what that means. So whenever I read the word, I like to read the word in its original context, okay? I go real deep. I want to know the origin of the word. I want to know the origin of the word. So I go deep. I don't want to know the surface. So it may sound like elementary, but it's necessary, okay? It says, but you shall remember. Let's break this down real quick. But you shall remember. You shall remember. Who is you? Us. But you shall be mindful. But you shall bring to my remembrance. Oh my goodness. This right here, we getting ready to walk a little heavy. But you shall remember, it's not just, oh, you know what? He did say that he was going to give me the power to get wealth. No, the actual word remember means you need to be mindful. You need to be aware. Matter of fact, you need to bring to my remembrance. This is what the Most High is telling you. Remind me. Bring to my remembrance. Bring to your mind that I already gave you the power to get wealth. Celebrate in advance that I've already given it to you. Confess it out of your mouth that I have already given it to you. Invoke it into your life. Manifest it into your life. Make mention of what I have given you already. Preserve what I have given you. Record what I have given you. Report what I have given you. Take thought. It says, but you shall remember. So when it says you shall remember, that is the definition of remember. You need to bring it to my attention. Bring it to my remembrance. You need to be mindful of it. You need to confess what I said. You need to invoke what I said. You need to make mention of what I said. You need to preserve what I said. You need to protect, preserve. You need to preserve what I said. You know how you peel green beans and you put them in a can and you add some adjectives to it? That's called preservation. That way, when whoever opened up that can, it has a shelf life of 2 to 3 years. And whoever opens up that can will taste that green bean fresh as if it was just picked. Preservation. Okay? You need to preserve what I said to you. You need to put me in remembrance of what I said to you. How many of y'all will actually go to the Most High and say, wait a minute, this is not the life that you promised my forefathers. This is not the life that you promised me. Oh no, this is not that life. You remember what you said to Abraham? Do you remember what you promised to Dr. Martin Luther King? Do you remember what you said to my great-great-grandmother? Do you remember? Put me in remembrance of what I said. That is what, and you shall remember. Hold on. We going somewhere. You shall remember. We know what remember is. The Lord. Okay? See, it's distinct. The Lord means the proper name of the God of Israel. That's it. You shall remember the God of Israel, not the gods of this world, but your God. You need to remember him and put him in remembrance of the covenant that he promised to you, not the gods that they want you to serve, not the gods that they tell you that's the God, but your God. You shall remember your God. That's personal. Okay? That's personal. And that's a God of a particular people. Okay? For it is he who is given. Now let me break that down. He is given. It is he who has given. Okay? You shall remember. You shall provoke, you shall preserve, you shall invoke, you shall keep in mind, you shall repeat it back to him. The Lord, your God, the God of Israel, a separation of the other gods, right? You shall remember the Lord, your God, for it is he who have given. It is he who has added. It is he who has allowed. It is he who has appointed. It says given. This is the definition of given. It is he who has added to you. It is he who has allowed you. It is he who has appointed you. It is he who has assigned you. It is he who has bestowed you. It is he who has considered you. It is he who has co-signed you. Yes. It is he who has generously given to you. Yes. It is he who has granted you. It is he who has planted you, presented you, provides for you, repays you. It is he who is setting you, who has supplied you. It is he who has uttered forth and who has yielded to you. Okay? We clear on that? It is he. All right? That has given you this. Given you what? The power. What is power? Okay? We need to find out. It is he who has invoked you. It is he that has blessed you, bestowed you. With what? With ability. With force. With fruits. With powerful strength. In a good sense. It is he who has given you, handed to you, commanded it on you, bestowed upon you. The ability, the force, the fruits, the powerful strength, the capacity, the means, the produce. I hope y'all hearing me. The ability, the substance, the strength, the wealth. It is he who has given unto you the power, which is the strength, which is the ability, which is the force, which is the substance to get wealth. Now, I'm going to stop when I get to wealth. He says to get wealth, to make wealth. We're just breaking this all the way down to wealth, and then we're going to stop. Okay? He has given you the power to get it. He has given you the power to get it means to accomplish it much. to acquire it, to bring it, to build it, to carry it, to celebrate it, to perform it, to develop it, to establish it, to execute it, to fulfill it. To perform it, to show it, to bring forth in abundance, to offer it. He has given you the power to observe it, to have it, to maintain it. He has given you the power to do these things for what? Wealth. Well, what the heck is wealth? Let's find out what wealth is. Wealth is an army. So you're supposed to have people around you. Wealth is an army. It is a force. It is the capability. It is an elite army. It is goods. It is great. It is power. It is riches. It is strong. It is substance. It is warriors. He's given you the power to have an army, the power to have an elite army, the power, which means the strength and the force, to have excellence, to have goods, to have great and mighty power, to have riches, to have substance, to be very powerful, to be a warrior, and to be wealthy. He has given you and I, the ability to have these things so that what? That he may confirm his covenant, which he swore to our ancestors, as it is this day. And let me say this. What is the only reason why we don't have no power? I want everybody to chime in with me on today. What stops us from having power in the earth? Power to shut down certain people from doing certain things to people that maybe look like us. Power to get our people out of poverty and sleeping off the streets. And power. What stops us from having power to go into gang-riddled neighborhoods and stop the violence? What gives us power to be able to employ generations that don't have, that do not have resources and basic necessities? What gives us power? It's not lack of knowledge. That's a good one, though, because we're not lacking knowledge, right? Can we be honest and admit that we're not lacking knowledge? How do you say we're not lacking knowledge? Because if you got on the internet, you can find anything that you want to know about. Technology made that available for us. So we're no longer lacking knowledge. We can find books on knowledge, right? We can find a lot of resources. Education is not an issue. It's picking up a book to read and actually get educated. So it is not the knowledge. What stops us from being able to go into communities and change the narrative? What gives us the ability to stay in a bentward position? If we want to go make some moves, what we gonna need to make some moves? What keeps us from having the power, the ability, the force to change our situations? Maybe I need to ask it this way. What's the number one What is the number one thing that's stopping you from doing what you know you should be doing and what you want to do for your family? What's stopping you from actually taking a vacation and getting your body some rest? What's stopping you from living in the neighborhood that you would choose to live in and not the one you have to submit to? Okay. What stops you from being able to travel and go wherever you want to if that's your dreams go? What stops you from not being able to leave a job that you absolutely hate and you wish you can get out of it right now? What stops you from being able to hand back the government assistance that they've given you that keeps you bound? Nobody don't know that. If it wasn't for the internet, we wouldn't have it. That's not true. That's not true. Before the internet, thank you, Brother Ricky. Thank you, Brother Ricky. What stops us from doing what we were born and purposed to do? Money. Money. No, money. We got faith bigger than mustard seeds. We can pray down some stuff, right? We can pray down some stuff. We got faith to believe. Hope deferred makes a man sick. We've been so, our hope has been deferred so much that we get sick and we stop believing. We get frustrated. We get disappointed. We walk away, man, forget this. It's too hard for me, right? Hope deferred makes the heart sick. So we got crazy faith to believe. We ain't got no money. What is stopping us from stopping people from harming us or enslaving us or saying, no, we won't bow down and do A, B, C, D, and E? What is stopping? I could just ask this question in a roundabout way. What caused a lot of them people to go out there and put something inside of them that they didn't know would work or not? But they had to do it because of what? Why did people take something that they not even for sure will work? Why would people take something like that? For what? So they can keep their jobs. So they can keep their money. I don't even think it was fear. It was just, if I don't, I won't have no money. Then I can't pay my bills. Then I can't provide for fear played a factor in it because they didn't have enough faith to believe that I don't care if I got to eat out of a garbage can. I'm going to trust him. First and foremost, I'm going to trust him. And when I sit down and I show y'all the stuff that's coming out of that stuff, out of those decisions, y'all gonna be blown back. I mean, nothing surprises me anymore. So when I say blown back, you might not even be blown back. But I was taken aback. I was like, this is crazy. People don't know that they signed up for this. And now they trying to come roll it out slowly for surely. Oh, it might be this, and y'all watch out for this. And it's all linked. Yeah. So do you think if they would have had enough money, they would have took a compromise on that type of level? Absolutely not. They would have been like, you know what? Shove that up your butt. I got enough money. Who is inflation hurting right now? Who is these high prices hurting right now? Because the show not hurting them cats in Washington, D.C. on Pennsylvania Avenue. It's not hurting them. It's not hurting the Elon Musk, the Bezos, the Zuckerbergs. It's not hurting them. It's not hurting the folks on, that works for Wall Street and the FBI and the CIA. It's not hurting them. Trust me, it's not. They actually got time to waste on some type of trial that makes no sense. Live coverage and something that really is in the past. You're not even dealing with the present. What about these people out here losing their homes? and being forced. I have seen more elderly people this week be forced out of their homes. It is the most heartbreakingest thing I could ever, after doing that, which you did, and putting them in convalescent homes and shutting down their livelihood, their moms and pop shops and stores that the communities was contingent upon for years and years to go and come. Now you're pushing these people out of their homes. 45% tax rate. You're not taxing the wealthy, though, who got it to give it to you. Yet you're taxing the blood out of regular everyday civilians. So inflation doesn't hurt people with money, correct? It does not. It's going to hurt those without it. It's going to hurt those who ain't got none. And what was the most enlightening aspect of my life with all of this was right in the beginning of all of this. I had the insight to see these people will drop you like a bad habit and not think twice about it to save their own selves. They didn't care if you didn't have nothing to eat at the house for your family. We said stay in place, and we mean stay in place. And what we say do, and how we say put certain stuff over your face and on your hands, and I mean, they was able to control the whole entire world. And in that, they came back and said, okay, if you don't do what we say, you ain't got no job. You're talking to people who've been working and laboring for 20 years, have no more 401k, laboring and trying to just make it to retirement, have no more job, no more benefits. I mean, it's just like, you don't do what I say do, then you gotta go. Do you know how many people right now in America alone don't know what they're gonna do from today to tomorrow? Literally. That's why you see violence up, suicide up, death rate up, mental health up. This is the reason. Because this was what was intended to cause mad chaos and all that stuff. And I'm going to say this here because they're getting ready for something else within the next couple of days once this ruling come out. And then you bring in the National Guards to try to maintain quality control. And then you can actually go in under the disguise of an emergency and take control of everybody like that. See, the type of games that they playing, I'm not willing to play. I don't know if my other brothers and sisters have really thought about this and understood this, that this is not a game. It's a hunger's game for them, or you can even call it the purge for them, but it's not a game for us. It is a game of survival. It is being one step ahead in lockstep with the Spirit of the living God. It is listening to Him. It is trusting and walking with Him. And you know what? He says that I'm giving you your power back. What has been taken away from us? The power to get wealth. Why? Because we've been using it for everybody else's wealth. Therefore, we have not had any power to build and do what it is that we needed to do a long time ago. Okay? Straight up. So you want to know what the Most High is saying to us? I've heard your cries. I saw your tears. What I have given to you is on the inside of you. And I said that I have given you the power to get wealth. Even if I didn't like you, I still have to honor my covenant that I swore to your forefathers. I still don't have to like you, but my word must come to pass. I swore it unto them. that you would be the generation that would bring it to pass. So I'm giving you your power back, the power you haven't had in 400 and something plus years, the creation of this. And I say it all the time. Do not think just because your skin color is a darker brown that you're the only one that's enslaved. No, you're not. As I sit back and think about it every day, and my husband sees it a little bit more clearly, this whole entire system was designed to keep us bound and bent over, from the schooling to paying back debts to working for them, for us being born with a certain amount when we were born, for them selling our birth certificates and social security cards, to them charging us for sun and electricity, to water, to vehicles, for them taking nature and creating things and charging us for those things. It affects everybody across the board, unless you the 1%. And that is what the Father is saying. I have seen that you have not had any power. I have seen what they have done. And I commanded them to let y'all go, and they didn't. So now I commanded you to go ahead and take what rightfully belongs to you. This is the hour to plunder. Ain't that what he said the first time? Plunder the Egyptians. They hate when I use that word. But let me just give you the definition of plunder. He said, when I set you free, you ain't going to leave empty-handed. Plunder. Okay? Plunder means, this is the regular dictionary, it means to steal goods from a place or person. What did God say? Do that? He said, I said, plunder the Egyptians, which is also formerly known as looting. Looting is the act of stealing or taking of goods by force. Pillage, to raid, to ransack, to strip, to fleece, to ravage. Typically using force, and in a time of war, you're supposed to plunder. Take back what was taken from you. That is what the definition of plunder means. So when he said plunder, let me go to the biblical definition. Similar. Okay, so biblically, it means to take by force or wrongfully. God said that, and he did. And he did. It means to steal, to loot, plundered artifacts, to make extensive use of, as if by plundering, to use or use up wrongfully the land, to loot. If you don't think he used the word plunder, go look in Esther, go look in Exodus, go look several places where he said, no, you're going to plunder the enemy. I guess we really don't understand where it says the wealth of the wicked has been stored up for the just. Even though I let them get it, I let them store it up for you. And there is a time, because there is a promise. The first will be last. And the last that was last will now be first. It's a changing of the guards. I don't know if anybody else is paying attention spiritually, because I can care less about what these cats is doing out here. I only use what they're doing to awaken those that are still asleep. That's it. But I'm not concerned about what they're doing. I'm concerned about what I'm doing in a time that is allotted. I see what they're doing from afar off, and I see how I got to build to make sure that what they plans don't prosper against me and my household, because I'm in connection with the Most High. And he's telling me and leading me away from the snares and the traps that the enemy has set for me. Ain't that what his job is as a loving father? If I see danger, I'm telling my kid it's dangerous to go that way. Don't go around that corner. Don't hang with them. It can be costly. As fathers and mothers, that is our job, to protect and warn our children. So this is the Most High's job, to protect and warn his children. I'm telling y'all right now. You want to know why they have ramped up wickedness like on another level? Because they know their time is almost up. They know what's coming. Told y'all. The devils know the principles too. They know the word too. They use it. You don't think they're going underground for no reason. You don't think they're trying to go into space for no reason, do you? It's for a reason. They know time is almost up. And if he spared not Sodom and Gomorrah, he sure ain't gonna spare America. So he telling his people, y'all better wake up and get situated and get out of my way, like he told them in Egypt. Now check this out. This is what he told them. He said, you better go on in your house and get you a sacrificial lamb. And this is the way that I want you to cut it up. And this is the way that I want you to eat it. And this is the way that I want you to drizzle the blood. And this is the way that I want the blood posted on the doorpost and on the lintel of the door. And if I see that the exact way that I told you to do it, I'll pass over you. And not even a dog will bark at you. But wherever I don't see my instructions, no matter if flesh shall live there. That's a DOA, dead on arrival. Okay? So for those of us who still think we got a lot of time to play games and nanny, poo-poo, I'm doing what I want to do and I'm doing it on my time. Behold, beloved, behold. The window of opportunity is closing. One thing about the Most High is he does not change. He is the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. And if that's how he did it then, this is how he's doing it now. It's for those who have an ear to hear. What the Spirit is saying is the ones that will hear what the Spirit is saying, and not only hear, but they will do. But if you guys think that this is about to get better, woe unto you, which means pronounce judgments. It means funeral songs. And I just got to be transparent with you today. If you're not going to obey what the Most High say, and you're going to take that risk and get yourself caught up out there trying to still hold on to stuff and still hold on to beliefs and still do this and do things on your time, then you might as well burn hell up. Like, you might as well go out there and do it big. You might as well make your judgment worth it. Because no man can escape the wrath of the Most High God. Not one single man. Not Buddha, not Muhammad, not one single man could escape the wrath of God. And our hands are way too short to box with him. So if he's given us the ability and the time and has lined up things divinely according to his timetable and not the Gregorian timetable that we have been indoctrinated on, his timetable that I'm giving you, that not only am I telling you to go and plunder the Egyptians, not only have I told you that I have given you the power to go get wealth so that I may fulfill the covenant that I swore unto your ancestors. Not only that, but I have allowed for all of this stuff that's happening to happen in a Jubilee year, which means everything that you forfeited, everything that you lost, everything that was taken from you must be given back. Is anybody hearing what the Most High is saying on tonight? Okay. Not only is he saying that I have let them accumulate the wealth for you. Now go into the storehouses and get it. Not only did he say that, but he also allowed for all that is happening to happen in a Jubilee year that only comes every 50 years to be exact, for you to be able to go back and get what you forfeited, what you lost, what was taken by ignorance. He is allowing you at this time to go and get it back. Not only that, it happens to coincides with another prophetic season, a high season of the Most High called the Shemitah year. What is the Shemitah year? The year of release. Release from what? Everything that was held up. Y'all play too much. Y'all play too much. Y'all still looking for stuff to fall through your roof. You know, all the magical stuff, all the mystical stuff. Come in my mailbox. I name it, I claim it, I think and I meditate, and boom, it pop up. I beg to defer, brothers and sisters. You got to put some grind behind them prayers. And you got to go get what rightfully belongs to you. And all you need to know is how to do it and where to go and do it. And then you go do it. That's all the time we have, not to be self-gratifying ourselves and not to be out here talking about, did you see what they doing over here? And do you see what they doing over here? Girl, oh my God, did you see what they got going on over here? Folks still think they got time to be working on a job. And danger is knocking at your door. What you gonna do when you ain't got no job to go to? And no means to get nothing to eat for you and your family. Have you thought about that? Because that's a little bit too dang on costly for me. That I'm just keep acting like I'm blind and oblivious to the fact that y'all got a whole system, y'all got a whole script. That I'm just gonna keep on clocking in like a whole bird brain. And I know that you can replace me tomorrow, and I ain't got no plan B, no plan C, because I didn't have enough time for a plan D, because I spent all my time here serving and slaving for you for minimum wage. You need to, the truth hurts. Y'all go ahead and fall off. Y'all already know how I do it. I really don't care. You ain't gonna touch me. The truth hurts, but it also heals, and that's facts. People come to me all day long. I got this going on, and I got that going on, and I got, you know what? It's a whole bunch of other people that got those things going on. But action takers are money makers. Do you understand me? When you get tired of singing that same old song and looking for you some sympathy, and you actually get up off your rear and stand up on your feet and make some movements, then that's when things change. When you get out of fear, when you stop telling yourself that you can't when it's already been declared that you can. Do all things, not some things. Not a little bit of things, not minimum things, all things. You know what's so crazy? Is that these cats know that you can do all things. That's why they use you the way that they use you. Let them do the work. We'll sit back and eat snails and caviars and smoke cigars and drink wine and merlot. Take boat rides. And you sitting up looking like a bozo because you ain't got nothing. You paying rent. See, this whole system. I'm not even going to go there. I'm going to say this and I'm going to wrap it up, okay? Just a simple fact that you paying rent on something you ain't never owed. That's a tragedy. If your rent is $2,000, okay? If your rent is $2,000 and you've been paying that for 1 year, you can give these cats $24,000 for 1 year. That's 1 year. If you've been staying there for 3 years paying that, you done paid $72,000 and you don't own nothing. If you've been staying there 5 years, you done bought them 2 houses. That's $120,000. That's sickening. Time is not something that you can ever get back. Some only been allotted 30 years. And they 27 now. What you gonna do with the other 3? It's one thing about time is when it runs out, you can't beg for more of it. Some have been allotted 50 years and they 49. And you got 1 year left. Because we don't know how long we've been allotted. We just wake up thinking every day, I got time, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow. Then one day tomorrow never comes because we don't know what has been purpose for our lives. That's why we're supposed to be working every single day like it's the last. And when I say working, I'm not talking about going into no factory, okay? I'm talking about making movements. If you was only given 27 years to change the course of your generation, and you did it, now the Most High got to raise up somebody else in the next generation that would obey. And if they don't, then nations and generations stay in shackles and chains. And then he got to wait for somebody else in the next generation and see if they want to obey. And if they don't, then he got to wait till somebody else in the next generations. That's 4 generations that have suffered and died because somebody wouldn't say yes. So tonight I came by with a message to tell you what my Father said to those that belong to him, because everybody don't belong to him. And that's something that I know. He said, those that belong to me hear my voice. They know when I'm speaking to them. They know when I'm speaking to them. And a stranger, they will not follow. So what I'm saying tonight is not foreign to his. It's actually confirmation that I done told you to get moving. And so now I got to send my radical child to yell at you a little bit, to tell you your time is almost out. You can't move behind me and want me to bless it. You can't move ahead of me and want me to bless it. It says, in him we live. In him we move. And in him we have our being. Not outside of him, not around him, not behind him, not in front of him. In him we live. In him we move. When he moves, we move just like that. And in him we have our being. Okay? So his servant tonight, who he has sent to a lot of y'all, because if I wasn't sent to you, you wouldn't be under the sound of my voice. There's people all the time say, let me go check her out because they being nosy. They didn't see me somewhere. They're like, yeah, she's not for me. Oh, yeah. And I'm not for everybody. Not even trying to play like I'm for everybody. But what I will tell you is this. If you are under the sound of my voice, trust me, the Most High God led me. If you are listening to me tonight, the Most High God led you to hear what he is speaking through me on tonight. I'm giving you your power back. Do you really want it? Nothing that I give comes without sacrifice. I gave my son. That was a sacrifice. Nothing comes without a sacrifice. So get that out of your mind. Oh, foolish Galatians. Get that out of your mind that everything is just handed to me freely, pain-free. No, and no. If everybody else before us sacrifice, we're going to have to share in the sufferings too. It is written that we are going to share in those sufferings. But he delivers us from every snare, every tribulation. He delivers us. We win. Even when we feel like we lose, and we still win. We still going to win this. All of this that's happening, we win. We know the end result. We win. That's why we're not over here in fear and moving around. We're just trying to make sure that you get positioned so you don't miss out. I'm not saying this to make anybody afraid. I'm telling you that if you don't, that's going to be your fault. And don't even try to play with the Most High, talking about it's his fault and I was waiting on you. And then, you know, all that stupid stuff that we do, that murmuring and complaining and those excuses that we think gonna work on the Most High, all seeing, all knowing God who knows everything, who knows you intricately, knows when you lying and when you making excuses, know when you gonna do something and when you not. That God. So I'm gonna say this. This is going to be the last time I offer y'all any of the opportunities that he has had me create for you. I said it yesterday, that at the end, 24 hours, at the end of tonight, and trust me, you will not hear me mention anything to you about any of these offers ever again. This is the way the Most High said go to get what we need. You know, what we call reparations, he called restitution. He said, go get it back. Well, who is the ones who have hoarded our power, which is our wealth? The government. That's who. So would it be fair exchange if we go back to the government and take our wealth that they have hoarded up for us? Would that be robbery? Absolutely not. So the ways that he has led us and is leading us is strategic. I'm taking it from them, giving it back to you. Do you want it or not? Nobody's going to beg you to want change. Nobody's going to beg you to do something different. Nobody's going to beg you to trust the Most High. Nobody is going to beg you, not him and not any of his servants. Not him and any of his servants. So tonight, this is the last time that I am offering government contracts, transportation. He said, I want my people in this field because it's something evergreen that will keep on going. And I don't care what they out there talking about, gas prices and all of that. This is something that if I needed them to go to Africa and do, they can go to Africa and do it. I'm showing you where the wealth is at. Trust me, it had to be him, because your girl and nobody else on our own accord and our own strength would know how to go to the secret places. See, the secret places. He said, hidden riches in secret places. Notice that he didn't say go, and start and this ain't no shade to nobody. Go and start a bounce house, just be all over the place and starting all these different, go and start this. He didn't say that. He was very strategic. He said, you know what? Government contracts ain't never going nowhere. Tell my people to go over there. I don't care what kind of endemic, what kind of divock. I don't care what comes in. They're going to always need that. And this hidden riches in secret places. And transportation. That ain't never going nowhere, because they're going to always need people, products, services, and goods transported all around the globe, all around the world. Tell them to go there. Oh, I've given them the power and the gifts that everybody in the world didn't use on the inside of them to pay themselves their purpose-driven payday. Oh, see, it ain't a whole bunch of cats teaching that I can go on the inside of me and create me an $100,000 payday. I want to know right now, how many of y'all bosses would ever even give you a $100,000 pay raise? You never see it in your lifetime. You don't even make that working a whole year for your employers. So you mean to tell me that the Most High God said, look within you? I've given you the power to get wealth that I made. Confirm my covenant that I swore to them. Wasn't the resources on the inside of Moses? He used what he had as staff. Wasn't the resources on the inside of Abraham? Wasn't the resources on the inside of Isaac? I gave them the power to get cattle, oxen, land, gold, silver, favor with kings and officials. The power to get wealth is on the inside of you. And until you step into your purpose, you can't have a purpose-driven payday. So tell them about that, because you know about that too. You know how to pay yourself way more than any man in this world would ever pay you. So now teach them that. Something I ain't never taught. Y'all been seeing me say, yeah, these 100K paydays is, yeah. But he said, now for those who will take the initiative to stop working harder and work smarter, doing what you love to do. And all you need to know how to do it, because they out there doing it. They've been doing it. So now I am making them spill. I'm making them spill. I'm making them give it. I shut down their personal meetings, the ones that y'all didn't have access to, and I made them come out virtually to begin to give this information and give it. So they had no other choice, or they wasn't going to have no resources. They wasn't going to have no ways of making money, because they was just all in their little private circles and in their little private squares, you know, they little panel houses, and nobody could get to them. But I caused all of this to happen, to shake some stuff up, you know, to transfer some stuff, to shift guard some stuff. And let me say this before I forget. They getting ready to announce the Queen of England's death. And I want y'all to pay attention. That by itself is very prophetic. Kingdoms are coming down and others are going up. What side of the spectrum are you going to be on? Are you going to be on the one coming down, or are you going to be on the one going up? Because that is what the Most High God is looking for. Those that will establish his covenant that he swore unto our forefathers that died, waiting on the promise that we get to see. Isn't it something that we get to see the very things that we read about coming to life? And they did not. We talking about reparations like we want to benefit from their blood, sweat, and their tears. And they the ones died in faith, waiting for the promise. I'm going to do this by faith, that the generations coming thereafter me will fulfill and do what I have started to do. Finish it. Take the baton, run with it. Keep going. And we ain't did nothing with it. This is the last time I'm going to offer y'all those opportunities, okay? That's what I am going to say. This is the last time that I'm going to offer to work with you. Moving forward, you get into any of my other programs here after tonight, it's going to be a do-it-yourself program with a recording, okay? And you go off and do it yourself, period. Because I got people and places to be. I don't have to be sitting here trying to tell the Most High God's people that it's time for you to go. Because if you go tell them, I don't care if I go tell a Satanist, they'll take this information and go run with it. Period. They don't care about any of that. But don't y'all agree that the world and the powers that be have gotten enough of our resources and finances and power? Because wealth gives you power. That's what wealth does. When they say you need to go sit down, I will take this away from you. Well, you need to go out there and stop marching, or we will take your EBT and your food stamp. Them people will go home. Why? Because they got EBT and food stamp that they need. But when they say, bro, I don't care about no EBT and food stamp, we grow our own substance. We ain't going nowhere, and we demand change, and we ain't living here till we get change. Hello, somebody. They'll go rethink some stuff. Because now you have power to play. That's the problem. We have no power. So we can't make no moves. So therefore, we have been bent over backwards for hundreds and thousands of years. Okay? Hundreds and thousands of years. And now, what the Most High God is saying is get your butt in position so I can give you. So I can give you what I swore way to your forefathers that I was going to give you. So this is the last time. For the last 3 months, I've been, hey, y'all, come on. Y'all, come on. Hey, y'all, come on. I don't have to. Can I answer what? I'm over here on Instagram. How am I going to jump on TikTok? I mean, come on now. I'm over here on Instagram talking about something very important. If I have time to get on your TikTok, I will. Don't be demanding. I don't like that, okay? Don't be very demanding like that. I'm actually working for the master right now. I'm not working for man. I don't know if you know what that means, but that could be your culture, and no disrespect to me, but I'm telling you that I don't like that. I don't like to be I'm here delivering my assignment on tonight so that I can get off here and go do what I need to do with my children. Now, in any way or any means that I can help you, I will. But it is never going to divert what I was sent to do, because then I'm gonna have to stand and give an account to the Most High God. And you, my friend, are not that important, okay? So if I'm able to get to TikTok and help you in any way I can, I will. And if I'm not, I'm doing what the Most High has called me to do. I work for the man and not the masses. And that is all said in love. So these are my last opportunities. Okay? The 100K payday, that's not going to be 100K. I mean, that's not going to be 1K anymore. I'm not discounting anything, especially when I see that people will go and pay, crazy stuff for crazy stuff. If I see that you were willing to go out and continue to consume, when you know that these people is trying to KI double hockey sticks you and your children and your family, and you want to continue to be a consumer, I got to cut you off, baby. Look, I can't be connected to that type of stuff. Love you, but I'm not one that's going to allow anybody. The Father didn't show me, look, that sword is intended for you, and I'm just going to sit down and wait around and twiddle my fingers and wish on a star and pray all these good prayers that put no movement behind my prayers, and just, like, okay, well, I was waiting on you. You didn't help me. Why? God? That's why I say it's going to be a whole bunch of folks gnashing of the teeth and start cursing, wailing, screaming, and hollering. Listen, y'all not ready for what's coming. That's why the Most High is telling us to get ready, okay? So I'm not coming back. I'm not running no more promos. I know many of y'all saw me on Papa Doug's channel. Moving forward, I will only be pushing the purpose-driven payday. Why? Because that is the wealth that he gave to us to put in the inside of us to go create wealth. So I will not be saying, hey, get these government contracts. There is a lot of money available for you right now. That's what I am going to say. There is a lot of money available for you right now. If you are a woman, if you are a minority, if you are a small business, if you are disadvantaged, if you live in a low income restricted area, if you are a veteran, there is millions and trillions and billions of dollars available for you. Okay? You want your reparations? Then go get them. Hot diggity dog. Get your butt up and go dress yourself the way that you need to be dressed so that you can get your reparations, and stop begging people to give you something that they ain't gonna never give you. Period. They're not gonna ever give it to you. They put it in a way that you would never find out about it unless you had a deliverer to come show you how to go get it. Okay? Okay? So they are paying lots and lots of money. Hurricane season's getting ready to come up. They're going to be paying millions of dollars for 2 and 3 days worth of work for you to take some generators or some bottles of water or some trucks of blankets or something. It happens every year. Okay? They have contracts international. You ever want to do something internationally, they have contracts for you to go build and educate and all of this other stuff, right? They have this. I'm not angry. I'm passionate. Okay? Ask for discernment. Angry is, y'all gonna stop playing with me. Passion is different. I love people and I love hard. Okay? So it's passion. I don't want no person, not one person, to suffer from these wicked atrocities that are happening around the world. And if you discern that as angry, that's your discernment. That's off. That's all that I can tell you. If you have discernment, you will discern this woman is passionate. Period. I'm not angry. I don't give people that type of power over me to make me angry, especially people that I don't know, people that's on the internet. No, that's not me. Okay. Nice try though. Nice try. Nevertheless, and you ain't gonna speak nothing on me neither. You ain't gonna put nothing on me neither. I am who I am. And that's said with all love. All right? Far from angry, passionate. Why would I want to see people die? Why would I want to see people suffer? Why would I want to see people go without food? That ought to make anybody passionate. Jesus Christ was passionate too. Yeshua HaMashiach. He was very passionate and radical. He said what he said and he meant what he said. So I'm in that same DNA. Okay. I got his blood running on the inside of me. All right. Nevertheless, this is it. This is your last opportunity for me to serve you. If you want me to serve you. If you don't want me to serve you, then I can serve those who want to be served. I would rather serve those of like-mindedness all day long. But it's not going to stop me from serving. I would rather build with those that are like-minded, those that are kingdom-minded. I would rather build with you because we need it. Okay? I would rather see it in our kingdom than in their kingdom. That's my heart's cry. I would rather see it in our kingdom. I would rather see it in our communities. I would rather see it in our families. I would rather see it in our neighborhoods. That's where I would rather see it at. But that don't mean that there ain't others out there desperate for this information. Desperate. And waiting on my voice. If I showed you emails, because I've been sitting here trying to get my people. Can y'all please let me alone? Y'all please try to get your mindsets to even believe. Trying to get your mindsets even to believe. Okay? I want to show y'all something just so y'all know. It's real. Let's see. What am I looking for? Hold on 1 second. Let me pull it up over here. I'm coming out right now, honey. I'm just showing one more video and then I'm done. Hey, Papa. Redeem, did you just come out? Boy, stay over there. No, I'm not done, but just stay right there, okay? Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to find this one specific it's my song right here. It's taking me way down the timeline. Come on now. Wow, all the time I'm trying to. I got to type in certain keywords, but I want y'all to see something. If I can pull it up. Oh, here we go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Hold on 1 second. Found it. Let me share it over here. I just want y'all to see that I don't have to show up. I do because I love you. I love you. That's why I show up. Okay? That's why. So I want to show y'all something.
Awesome. So I got an amazing testimonial. This comes from one of our licensees, actually. Tawana. Y'all can pull the video up. We're good to go. Check what she has to say.
Hey there, Kelvin. This is Dr. Tawana Worlds, and I wanted to take just a quick moment to say thank you. Shout out the whole Grant Cordon Enterprise Corporation, all you wonderful staff and support team that absolutely rock and make it possible for people like myself to see things we never saw. And what I mean by that is I can remember 20-something years ago, eating out of the garbage can. I come from the poorest of the poorest. But because I have invested in myself and applied the knowledge and the wisdom that Uncle G gives out to us all, I was able to 10x my business and pay $40,000 to myself last month alone. So y'all rock, y'all out here changing people's lives, and I just want to say thank you. God bless you.
I have not even stepped into a whole bunch of rooms, okay? But I just shared here. Let me go back here. I just shared the other day. Let me make sure this is still. Yeah, it is. We got corporates. Good morning, Tawana from the 10X headquarters. Good morning. Just want to show you who waiting on you, right? Who is that? A man worth $3 million. Okay, 300 million. Excuse me, I said 3 million. Forgive me, Uncle G. This brother right here, right? Just showed y'all. Didn't been there, done that. You see his name on this plane, this helicopter. Now you see that? Dr. T, do you recognize any of these people? Kevin Hart, John Travolta, Ty Lopez, Damian Johnson, Bethany Frankel, Snoop Dogg. Whose name do you see there? Huh? These are people getting ready to take stages for his upcoming event next year. So just so people understand that I don't have to come here, but I do. And the reason why I do is because I would rather build with you. Okay? I would rather build with you. You can let him out. Redeem, let him out. Oh, you ain't got no closing word that yet? Okay, they can come out. I'm finna shut this down right now. It's my last time. I told you guys that I have 10 spots available. You want to work with me and be on my team of assistants that would help other high-ticketed coaches and corporate partners, right? that I will train you what to do for high clients, high ticketed. I have never offered that to anybody. I offered that to 12 people. I need help with some things, but not only do I need help with some things, here is an opportunity for you to make connections that you would never ever make unless you met me and I connected you to them. Simple. Stages that I will be taking. You will be able to be a part of those stages. When they say, where's your team? Here they go. So not only do you get to share stages, but you get to get clients from something you didn't build. Something that your blood, sweat, and tears didn't have to go into. Okay? I only said 12. We got 10 spots left there. Above all things, it is an investment, $1,500. I'm going to teach you everything that you need to know so that you can walk with me, period. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Need to have need to be dressed a certain way, need to make sure you good to go, you copacetic, you know exactly what it is you need to do. Not hard, just willing to execute, okay? 10 spots. I'm going to drop that link right now if you want that link, okay? All of this is over with. It's 9:15, 12 p.m. That is 2 hours and 45 minutes, okay? You guys want to go some places, I'm here to take you with me. I'm offering you an invitation to scale up with me. Not to get to the top of the mountain and be like, look at what I got way down here. Nanny, nanny, nanny. That stuff is stupid. No, I need boots on the ground. I need hands and feet to be moving in sync with me so that we can get what we need to get. It's just period, point blank. Unafraid, unashamed, action takers that are ready to take action. And I have not offered that because I'm not a person that likes to work with everybody, okay? I'm not. I got to be honest with you. But at the end of the day, it's not about how I feel and what I want right now. It's about the will of the Most High and what he wants right now. So in obedience to him, that's all I'm doing, is being obedient to him. And I say, okay, 12 is a government. 12 is a government. You can do whatever you're doing. And we can do what we're doing in your country. Yeah. You wouldn't have to worry about TikTok at all, my guy. You sit with Dr. T for just a little bit, you wouldn't have to worry about. You can actually create other TikToks for people and sell them. Like, you can never be broke around me. Broke is not even a word. I hate that word. Broke is for what? Broke for what? There's no reason for you to be broke. You got way too much stuff on the inside of you. I'm dropping a link for the 10 that want to take advantage. And if you don't, that's your loss and not mine. I'm walking in all that the Most High has for me. And I'm allowing you the opportunity to go with me if you like. So those who want to be a part of this team, I have 50 stages that I'm taking. That's why you won't be seeing me. I'm not coming on here anymore to say, hey, y'all want to go with me today? Y'all want to go with me today? I ain't got time for that. I'm going to be on other platforms and other stages, period. For the ones that need my assistance, I'm going to be assisting you. Am I saddened by it? Yes, because I would love to build within. But for the kingdom, I would love to build with it. But the problem is you ain't got a whole bunch of people that want to do that. And because everybody else don't want to do that, somebody got to do it. Why not be me? I'm not going to sit around and wait for nobody to do nothing stupid and then I suffer. No, I wait for them to get their mind right. I wait for tragedy to happen and then now you want to do something. No, I take preventative measures, period. We have the other ones. I'm not going to put all those links in here. I dropped that one for the 10. Make me first for once. My TikTok ban will be lifted. Okay. All right, brother. Bro ain't gonna stop, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and go. You can let him out. I'm turning this For those who want to get started, I will say this. I'm signing everybody up tonight, because tonight it ends, right? Hey, excuse me. No. No, ma'am. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. No, you're not coming in here with all that noise redemption. We're not. Okay? You're welcome to sit right there, right where you are. Here you go, ma'am. There you go. Figure it out. Find what you want to watch. I put it in there. I did. I put the link in there for you guys over here. I will put the link in my bio, you guys, okay? So the government contract, and if you're interested in that, you have 2 hours and 40 minutes to get in on that, which includes 90 days worth of mentoring shit with you, on top of the workshop, on top of, the 90 days mentorship for $1K to go and make $30 million. That's a very small infarction. That ain't even a fraction. Doctor, for the 10, can we pay Friday, please? Friday morning? I don't know. Inbox me, sis. I'm willing to do something with you. That's not for everybody. Okay. I only see the one for $197. I'm gonna change it. So I will change the link once I get off of here. You can DM me now, so I know I'm ready to go. I'm serious. I will send you the link to your DM, but I will also post it in my bio. Okay. On Facebook, I will. The link is I posted it. But what I'm about to do is I'm about to jump off here and go put it on. Matter of fact, it's under the last post from this post. So my last post from this video, that's where that link is at. Okay, Sister Tammy, make sure you inbox me. We'll see what we can come up and do it for you, Sister Tara Tees, you as well. So anybody that is interested, then you want to DM me. I'm going to put the girls to bed because it's time for them to go to bed. I'm getting off here now. It's going to take about 30, 45 minutes to do that, and then I'll send out the links to everybody, okay? As long as you make it tonight, then you good to go. If you don't, then a lost opportunity is just that. Go wait for the Most High to raise up somebody else to help you, maybe in 30 to 40 years if you got that long to wait. It's just, that's where I'm at now, period. You want to go where you don't. So the government contract, I will not be offering that no more after tonight. The transportation, not be offering that no more after tonight. There's 5 streams of income you can get from starting a transportation company you ain't never got to drive. Then turn around and partner that with government contracts and land you billions of dollars, okay? So women, you could do that from home. Stay home with your children. That's where you're supposed to be anyway, and let somebody else do it for you that want to go out there and do it. We show you how to do all of that, how to hire, how to leash out your authority, how to dispatch your own loads, how to broker your own loads so you eat off your own plate, okay? So that's the last time tonight we're offering that 1K, okay? The 100K payday. Now, this is something that you can take and do in 2 weeks. You can see your money back and some within 2 weeks. That's facts. This is the Juicy. You singing worship music? Come here. Come here. That's Juicy. That's Revelation singing. Hey, so you guys, look at you. Say hey, everybody. Say hey, Jew. Say hi. You see yourself? Say I'm getting ready for bed. You not gonna say that? Huh? Okay. All right. All right. Go ahead and run off. The girls are getting ready. No. Move from over there. I'm gonna get ready to put them in the bed. They say hi, Auntie Jill. You can have them now. Come get your children, okay? Here, go on. Juicy. Go. What else was I saying? So you guys, the 100K payday, 100K in a day payday. Let me just tell y'all how y'all do that real quick, right? So say for instance, you wanted to help young adults, or just say for instance, you wanted to help maybe 20-year-old to 35-year-old males. Just say you wanted to help them learn how to make money for bed, right? I mean, I said for bed. I'm looking at what you said, Sister Tanika. You learn them how to make money from home. Now, there's more than 200 people, right? There's more than 200 18-year-old to 25-year-old males in America that I can go and get. I didn't say I had to wait for them to find me and I got to do all of this. No, I know exactly where to go get them. So I find 200 males between 18 and 25 want to learn how to make money from home. $97 for my course to spend 2 to 4 hours with you, showing you how to make money from home, where to go to, etc., etc. If I do that, 200 18 to 25-year-old males that want to know how to make money from home, I just paid myself $24,900 for 2 to 4 hours worth of work. Then when I get done with them, hey, would you like a whole 6-month, 1-year program where you spend this much time with me? And my price for 1 year is $5,000. If I do that, I just paid myself 100, right? $24,900. 1 day's worth of work, purpose-driven payday. You ain't gonna never get in on that deal, ever. And all you need is a smartphone and a method of collecting your payment. That's it. Gonna show you exactly what to do from start to finish. If Juicy don't get ready for bed, she's gonna be coming to live with you, Sister Tanika. Yes, that's what she is finna do. The 100K payday, I'm telling you, once I take that to the world, it's over with. Because the world is waiting on me to take them to that. So that's an opportunity for you. That is also 1K until tonight. What you singing, Juicy? You worshiping? She's singing. Revelation is a worshiper. That's Revelation. That's what she's trying to sing. See, that's what she's trying to sing. You done? Sing it, baby. Sing it. Yeah. Fire of the Lord. Sing it to him. Sing it, baby. Get it, mama. Yeah. That's right. Out of the mouth of babes, so it shall be established. That's right. That's what you sing. Give me sugar. Give me sugar. Oh my God, you gave me a wet one, Jill. It's my big baby. All right, y'all, I gotta go. And then the 10 that I have, I will put the link up for y'all. You want to work with me? You want to walk with me? She said, sing, baby. Yeah. It says, sing, baby. Sing it, baby. Say, I love you. Say, I love you. All right, come on. So I have all of that up for you guys. I will put it inside. Wait. I will put it inside my description. If you inbox me, I will inbox it back to you, the link. Just a little bit. Let me go put Revelation and Redemption down to bed, because it's time for these young ladies to go to sleep. They love you too. Yes. Juicy and Dim. And they worshipers. They the next warriors. Y'all better watch out for them. Revelation and Redemption ain't gonna be, and redeem. Okay, Sister Sunshine, you definitely need to be at 12. There's some people particularly that I know that you are called to level up with me. That's just what I know. And one thing that I do know is that the stages that they create for me, I create for y'all. I love to take people, especially grateful people that's gonna work. Especially grateful people that's going to move something. We need more movement makers, literally, than people that just talk. So I really hope that you become one of those 10 that's left. It's already 2 spots gone. But if you guys really want to work with me on a personal, more intimate level and do what Dr. Tawana does, then I'm going to show you how to do that for those 12 disciples in a sense, okay? My stages become your stages. I don't mind sharing with you. I don't mind sharing the wealth. That's why I'm going after the way that I'm going and getting the information so you can learn it. Period. It's a one-time investment, but just think about what you're going to get back. You're dealing with corporate clients. One corporate client can pay you more than 50 clients. One corporate client. So I have a post. It's black and white. It says, hey, Pioneers Team 12. That's the one you want to go to on my Facebook. I also have it on my YouTube. I did not share it over here on Instagram, but I have it there and the link is there. We have 2 hours and 30 minutes if you are wanting to be a part of the 12 or any of those other programs. Let's go. All right, Juicy. You want to say goodnight to him? Huh? You want to give him some of this wet, kiss? You don't want to give him no wet, kiss? Huh? Why did you pull your hair apart after I braided it so perfectly? Say kiss, night. You know what? Say kiss. Mwah. So I love y'all. No. You ain't licking me no more. All right, thank you. I love you, baby. Say mwah. I love y'all. Say mwah. I love y'all. Say night. Yay. Good night. All right, y'all. Y'all ain't never really seen the girls, so I'll let y'all see him today. Yeah, good job, Juicy. We love you, Juicy. Damn. You want to say night? Come here, damn. Come here, Redemption. Redemption, come. Come here, Mama. Here. She's the goofy one. She ain't trying to come, y'all. So y'all just have to see Redemption over there. They see you anyway, damn. Okay? Y'all see her back there? Let me see if I can move. There go Dimp over there on the couch watching VeggieTales. All right, good night, y'all. God bless. Love you, and I will see you soon. Get your power back, okay? Get your power back. You want your power? Get your power. You've been given the power to get wealth. It's time for you to get it and go for it. Peace out. Get down, Juju boo-boo. Uncle Ricky said, night, kiss. I know y'all need to come get y'all kids. Look, we're playing with us. Come give us a break and come get your kids, okay? Come get your kids. Don't play with me. I am done. And Redeem can't come say goodnight because Redeem don't like clothes. Say goodnight. Say goodnight, everybody. Say goodnight. All right. Good job. You say goodnight, huh? Good job.